Damn, boy. Yeah. Just woke up from a fucking nap. I feel fucking. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this shit started. Yeah, boy. I'm just saying, you know. Mike Tyson said discipline is doing something that you hate, but doing it like you fucking love it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fucking love it, bro. Love it. I don't even know what the fuck I did, to be honest with you. Bro. Broski. Transgender day, bro. Come suck my dick. How about that? That's the day. Yo. Hey, what? On the way, my ass, bro. God damn. Haven't arrived yet, brother? Bro. Golly. Oh, let me go when you're around me. Wrap your arms around with your mercy. 21 of November? Bro, how long has it fucking been? God damn. Okay. Let's just do some research, shall we? What we want to find is how to make a fucking clothing line go viral. Fair enough, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Today we had a little job interview going on. I got a job interview, an exam, quizzes, all that type of shit. You know, last night, I honestly saying, like, I was feeling like shit. Because I felt like I didn't work hard, and I wish I probably did it. In all honesty. But at the same time, I did put in some work. You know, I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that I have this house. I'm grateful that I have this energy. I'm grateful that if I do actually want to work and I want to succeed, and if I put the work in, I have a chance. You know what I'm saying? Because most people feel like they don't, but I do feel like I do. So I'm grateful for that. And I realized today that, you know, no matter what, like, the result is something that you cannot control, type shit. Like, if I'm worried about the result, then I'm just gonna be nervous as fuck and say, so all I care about is just staying present, you know, just focusing on the work that I put in, and I let God decide the rest. You know, He is the all-knowing, He is the all-powerful. I'm not. There's a great quote that I heard, still remember, since yesterday or the day before yesterday. I don't fucking know. He said, God can only steer the boat. He can't row for you. So now I just focus on rowing and let God take care of the steering. If I'm not meant to do something, no matter how much I put the work in, it is what it is. He knows best. He have a plan for me. I believe that with all my heart. We just keep fucking going, boy. We just keep going. You know? We just keep fucking going. Google. Let's go to Google. Yeah. Let's just do some case studying, right? I could work on my offer though. The truth is, okay, let's just study most of the shit. Let's study how they get offers, how they get leads, how they get, you know what I'm saying? How to make a clothing viral. Well, cases would be represent. Represent grew very quickly, to be honest. Like, it was actually quite fascinating how they grew. But let's go to. I think I saved some of the posts. Just learning from other people type shit. Like, just really knowing yourself, knowing what you're capable of, improving upon them. You know, makes all the difference. Makes all the difference. Not this. Not this. Future agency. Blah blah blah. You plug in, bro. Come on. Okay, we can't find it on Twitter. Fastest growing clothing brand 2023. Was named America's fastest growing brand, 9 million revenue, which nearly doubled last year. Marcella? The fuck is Marcella? Minimalism. Yo, MT might be right, you know. It's all about minimalism now. Enjoy cozy season type shit. What is that? The fuck is that? Cocktail? What the fuck is going on? They're having a sale. Of course they're having a fucking sale. But this is not that expensive. You know, I've seen girls buying these shit for like 100 plus. $58 for a crop top is fucking nuts though. I'll tell you that much. God, but it's fucking beautiful, you know. Include girlfriend collection. Interesting. Oh, this is just like a little gym brand type shit. We design ethically active wear with recycled material in XXS to 6XL. So they take care of everything, and I think their niche market is fucking big girls, you know. Yeah. It's such a vibe. Fight my ass, bruv. Data deletion? The fuck is data deletion? Let's go to TikTok. TikTok is a place where you can find anything. They haven't grown that much on TikTok. It's like 23K. But I bet they're doing numbers, you know. Damn. The fuck? Just realize how fucking pathetic some mans are, bro. The fuck is going on? Oh, that is funny. America's fastest growing fashion brand. Interesting, huh? Okay, let's watch some videos. I think we should watch some videos. Really understand.
Yes, it's obvious that you should be checking out. Hence, I can make a whole video about summer fashion trends. But anyways, a lot of these trends you could find at Abercrombie & Fitch. And like I said, this is mostly what they're known for. Because Abercrombie has been all over my social media, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. And it's all people showing their clothing hauls, what Abercrombie has to offer, or people just casually wearing their pieces. They're very spot on trend. And therefore, they make a good majority of my wardrobe. Like I said, you're going to see them.
Abercrombie, isn't that?
One of the most popular brands in men's fashion, including the next one, which is gonna be Adidas.
Bro,
Yes,
what?
Adidas shoes that they sent me, I don't see it ever done.
Ralph Lauren? I want to know fucking. Nice. You fucking son of a bitch. Okay, there we go. 23 startups. Hurtak. Hurtak uses AI technology to offer brand insights and analytics on trends by collecting, analyzing real-world images on better and consumer demands. Damn. That sounds something. Develop connections with confidence. Ooh. Oh, so they analyze trends, huh? Monclesi. I want to be able to work wherever the fuck I want. You know? I think that's fair. It's a virtual marketplace that aims to be a one-stop shop for every consumer needs. By offering high-quality product from manufacturer at steep price discounts, 50% off retail, with a strong competitive average. Online marketplace for children's clothing and Italian is a fashion store that delivers direct to consumer luxury and designer good at average 40% of the retail price by utilizing their network of Italian boutique to offer a range of quality driven products. Girlfriend Collection is a leisure meet sustainable fashion startup that creates trendy. Okay. I actually heard this from someone on Instagram today. He said, if you want to start a brand or any company, write down every single thing that inspires you and pick and create a niche out of that. Because at the end of the day, as Alex Hermosi always says, the niche is you, motherfucker. What are you interested in? What are you inspired by? What are the culture that shapes you to become the person that you are today? Write everything down. Find out a fucking niche for yourself, you know? So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to write down everything that has inspired me in my fucking life. Okay, first is easy, right? Let's talk about the most recent one. It's probably the motivational, the masculine kind of shit that has been popping up lately. So, shall I say Joe Rogan? David Goggins? He had a big impact on my life. I would actually say Robert Kiyosaki, because his book really just sparked that thing in me. Kiyosaki. And then what did I do afterwards though? I got really into fitness. Yeah. Fitness, fit this dick in your mouth. Why, Boris? Why? Fitness. Within fitness, I would say actually boxing, UFC. Within boxing, someone that I actually really like. Wait, Mike Tyson. I really like Mike Tyson. Within the UFC though, I was like, oh shit, that guy's fucking cool. That would be John Jones. You know, there's multiple others, but I just keep that there for now. And then what else? Within Robert Kiyosaki, I could say business. You know, Alex Hormozy. Honestly, movies. From movies, I really like The Goodfellas. The Goodfellas. I really like The Fight Club. The Fight Club was cool as fuck. Now my wheels are starting to turn. Fight Club, clothing brand, could be something. Goodfellas, the fucking tipping scene, bro. Stop. Bro, stop. That shit was cool as fuck. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me show you exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. By the way, aced. Fucking aced the math exam today. Son of a bitch. Made it my bitch. Type shit. Goodfellas. Goodfella tipping scene. Oh my god. Stop. Fucking stop. Just stop, bro. This shit was cool as I can't play the music, I think. Okay. This scene was so fucking cool. Take the back door. What's up, my boy? What's up? You see the kitchen? Hey, what the fuck are you doing? Type shit. Oh yeah, what the? Some Italian shit. She takes to the backyard. Look at her. Oh, she was like, what the fuck is going on? I've never been here before. I know, bitch. Of course you've never been here. Say hi to the chef. Chinese cook in the back. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? This is the coolest part. And then you get to the fucking restaurant. Now you enter. Everyone is staring at you. What's up? Give him a $20 tips. You know? Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, honey? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Come on. Right in the fucking front, bro. We don't want us to wait for no table. The table's set up for us type shit. This is so fucking cool. This is swaggy as shit. Oh my god, this shit is good. Exclusivity, boys. That's what I love. I was the only one who was treated like this type shit. You know? If you have to live through them, that's exactly. Everybody's treating. Oh, respect. Thank you, bro. Thank you. This is cool as fuck. What do? I'm a construction worker. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It's a men's footwear brand that makes hard-working, well-crafted boot from domestic leather and material. Handcrafted and mains, long-lasting boot is versatile. It's direct-consumer jewelry company with new product launch every handcrafted, affordable, sacrificing without sacrificing cost, influencer marketing campaigns. Interesting. Oh, it's like boots. Okay. shop. Boots. Chukas. Let's go classic boots. These are some nice boots. I like these boots. $200 of boots. That's not bad. If it's a quality clothing, $200 is not bad at all. Okay, I don't want to learn this, bro. Skim was by fucking Kim Kardashian, so you know that shit is gonna blow up. Virtual fashion star bringing real world fashion to the metaverse. Found it. What? Fashion in the metaverse? What? Harvard Management Company? Damn, women who are looking for a dress that reflect experience of the night can find what they're looking for. Offer a wide range of dresses for different occasions like prom, homecoming, and weddings. We'll find a range of dresses at any budget. Okay, let's go to music. Music, what do I like though? Music, right now I like Burmese music. Burmese music is a shit. Rap / hip hop. I did at some point liked R&B. Why do I like these things? Podcasting, business, UFC, movies, music. I do like filmmaking too. Filmmaking makes my dick hard. What? Pause. Oh, these bitches looking at me like, what's up? Queenly sounds interesting, actually. I mean, for one thing, it'll be like Gymshark and Crew Online, you know. Like, they weren't just any. Find your dream dress. Oh. So most girls wear one dress to like an event or like a wedding, but then afterwards you're done. Maybe that's what the problem is solving. Solving that problem of Miss Iowa. You can shop Miss Iowa's dresses. That's pretty cool. She is beautiful. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, what's up? This is Advent Calendar here. Everybody loves established brands. It's a big part of the overall fashion space, and plenty of trends and fashion communities are dedicated to them. From the popular right now street fashion labels like Stussy and ALD to the long-term fashion nerd favorites like Rick and Yoji to those cult classic brands like Acronym and Undercover. Whatever your level of interest in fashion or whatever aesthetic you end up leaning into, no prizes for guessing where my preferences lie, there are often established or respected brands at the top which everyone is very well aware of, and they're like the golden standard. Wearing those things is generally seen as enviable or at least a very solid option, especially in the social media age where wearing something very recognizable can be a ticket to those extra few likes and that sweet dopamine. And these well-known brands are well-known for a reason. Often they create great or memorable or interesting clothing. At least that's what I tell myself when I continue running my bank account into the ground for Acronym. However, I think we're approaching the age of the unknown brand, the up-and-coming designer.
I agree.
And I'm talking neither just as an alternative to more established brands, nor as a we're spotting the trends first, so we're getting in there and we're very cool before anyone else.
I
No,
agree.
I'm talking unknown brands having a specific value which more mainstream or more established brands cannot compete with. We'll talk about why I think that is, and in my opinion, why that unique value is becoming more important over time. To answer one critical question: why should you consider independent brands right now if you're into fashion? I'll show some specific examples of cool brands that I've picked up recently to help illustrate what I'm talking about. With that in mind, all products are so readily available, and when it goes beyond the skin deep into something that they perceive to be more real or more authentic. At the very least, a physical or tangible reason to purchase one thing over another. For example, the whole outdoor fashion Gorpcore movement, at least part of that is built around this idea of...
I think fashion is actually just what you're selling is the feeling, you know? Like, for example, this thing, I just like it because this new hoodie thing is becoming popping in New York. The zip hoodie type shit, you know? That shit is popular in New York. That's like the spider thing that made it cool. So, and this graphic is like trending type shit. It just make you feel like you're a part of the group. You're a part of the group that you want to be. Okay, that's an important point. Buy clothes makes you a part of the cool club. Part of the cool club makes you fucking cool. I don't know why.
Getting clothing which
There's
has
human
a
psychology
level
in it.
of performance that does something better than an ordinary piece of clothing would do. My favorite feature, of course, snack carrying ability. The demand for the authentic, the real, the products which reflect the values or the culture of the owner is not just a fashion movement. You've probably seen that swell of content around like vintage Porsches and mid-century modern furniture and vinyl players. After all, that tangible physical experience with putting a vinyl on shows more dedication and more investment than pressing shuffle on Spotify. All that stuff is partly nostalgia and desire for the retro. Of course, yes, this is always going to be popular to some extent, but I think a lot of this trends towards products which have stories attached to them, whether that be a particular history, a particular cultural impact or relevance, or even some kind of fan-only ordering experience which a normal person wouldn't be able to purchase. Vinyl is a great example of that. There's loads of limited edition stuff out there. All of that stuff is in conscious contrast to the easy-to-consume mass-market stuff designed kind of for everyone that's algorithmically...
I mean, Supreme, for example. Right. Supreme only dropped once. Only dropped limited pieces once. Meaning that not everyone can get a piece. Every piece is unique. And the resale culture is fucking huge. So they almost become like collectibles. But Gymshark and Represent, they're not like that. You can buy them online, but it still makes you feel like you're a part of that club. Because it feels like almost every person that promotes it is somehow cool. Maybe because we only watch cool people and we see them wear certain things, we want to wear that too. But at the same time, if every fucking one is wearing it around you, then you're not really gonna appreciate it as much. For example, Essential is a good fit, right? Represent is also almost like that, to be honest. It's tough. Bro, I just realized I got this scar on my face. Like, I'm like fucking Al Capone in this motherfucker. Lil Al Cucuy.
Serve to you and a billion other people. People really value that idea of being very into a subculture and really having something to say and showing their level of investment and involvement in a community.
Yeah.
Even if for some, consuming those sorts of products is just a badge of honor to show how subversive or culturally relevant they are.
Yeah.
You know, Tame Impala is just one guy. I think the rise of independent or unknown or up-and-coming designers is really an extension of this idea. And my first example is going to help illustrate that, which is Honey Supplies. Brand owner Mona Thomas has been creating fun, playful, Y2K-inspired clothing and accessories for 4 or 5 years now, and built up a little ecosystem of stuff with a clear and cohesive visual style.
That's
More
pretty
recently,
cool.
she turned her attention to hoodies, which were pretty much an immediate hit. I remember coming across pictures of them on Twitter before they first launched, and since then I've seen them all over the place on social media, and not from paid ads or sponsored content either, but people talking about them and wearing them of their own accord. Some pretty well-known people have got their hands on earlier releases, from Wisdom to Frugal Aesthetic to all kinds of music artists, and they always get asked, where is that hoodie from? And now to that esteemed list, we can add YouTube Z-lister. This is Antoine. So I've got the green one here from all time. First of all, I think it definitely fits into current fashion trends. The whole
hoodie is
Y2K
cool.
thing is still pretty popular, and the overall cut fit of this has some kind of relationship with the Yeezy, Gap, Balenciaga type stuff, especially with this double-layered hood here. The color choices are really great though. All 4 of them.
Bro,
could be
Kanye is a
straight
fucking
from
genius,
Jet Set
bro.
Radio or a Slush Puppy commercial. It's a blending of the retro nostalgia and the new on-trend stuff in a way that other brands are not really doing. You know, this isn't just an alternative to Yeezy, Gap, Balenciaga, because it is presenting something unique, and it's doing that at around 130 euros, which I think, based on the construction of these, using the multi-tones, this really cool embossed front, the elbow pads as well, the unique fit of this, I don't think is an unreasonable ask. Based on how quickly these have sold out on the 2 or 3 drops that have released so far, I also imagine relatively small production runs. Overall, it's a decently made product, but you're clearly in it for the looks rather than the construction. All that helps explain the popularity of these hoodies. You know, they're trendy looking, they're worn by cultural tastemakers, much as that makes me roll my eyes. Limited releases that only fans and followers of the brand are going to be able to keep up with. But that's not the whole story, because pretty much any brand can do those things.
Yeah.
What is it that gives this truly unique appeal? Well, the Honey Supplies website paints a real 2000s era rave culture world that's a bit too bold for an enormous e-commerce site to replicate, for one. I think this is a nice little ecosystem here, although you could argue it's a little bit Y2K cosplay. If you're being really cynical, you could say that makes it a bit inauthentic. So maybe we're 50-50 on that. However, I believe it's Mona herself who is key to this brand. She is extremely linked with the identity of Honey Supplies, to the point that when you buy one of these, you really feel like you're not just buying from Faceless Corporation Honey Supplies, you are buying from Mona and her team. That's really because her personal Instagram account is pretty much a 50-50 mix of product development, stuff to do with the brand, drops, and just what she's up to day to day, sharing her personal life, stuff like that. I think increasingly people feel good about being able to say that what they're wearing or what they own is from a particular person that they can really identify with, and where you can see that human element and not just layer upon layer of very curated brand identity and photo shoots. So when somebody inevitably asks, hey, where's that hoodie from? You don't have to bow your head.
That's a good point. That's a good fucking point. The niche representation is herself. Her life is a club. You know what I'm saying? So buying her clothes is like equal to a part of her club. To make yourself cool on the internet. Very simple, to be honest.
Head in shame and say, some mega corporation after I was advertised it 1,000 times. But instead, look, I got it from this person. Isn't she cool? That in itself contributes to a story that big brands literally cannot replicate.
Yeah.
Much as they would like to, that's partly what all of those celebrity endorsements and collaborations are all about. But it's just not quite the same. But people take pleasure spending money in this way. They feel a sense of authenticity buying from a person, sending their money to someone where it looks like there is some tangible impact, and not just sending it to some building. Now, I have to admit, these Honey Supply hoodies are one of those things that kind of blew up on social media and went from nothing to being everywhere fairly quickly. Maybe you've even come across these independent of this video. And on the one hand, it is good to be cautious of this kind of viral stuff popping up from nowhere and not succumbing to FOMO and feeling like, oh, I simply must own one of these Honey Supply hoodies because everyone else is buying them. But I do think that it's great that independent designers have this opportunity where if they have a good idea, it's executed with creativity, they have that chance to just be kind of captured with that viral popularity and really blow up out of nowhere. Fashion feels very democratized right now, and I think that process can happen to a relative industry outsider where a great idea or an interesting idea can be catapulted to a huge audience through community support and viral appeal. So next I want to look at something that feels quite different to that in a few ways, which is amulet wear. I came across them purely by personal recommendation rather than any viral content, which instantly gave me a good feeling. I think everyone at some point has ended up buying something because someone they trusted has recommended it, and I think that really plays into that whole authenticity idea. They have a curated selection of products which really draws from the physical value of clothing, how they feel, as well as the visual hallmarks of workwear products. Just take a look at these awesome pre-fitted,
So fuck you, I'm on my own shit vibe.
authentically worn-in look, creating a garment that looks like it could last forever. And inadvertently, you've been looking at one of their hoodies the entire time because I'm wearing it right here that they were kind enough to send over. So thanks very much to them for that. Taking a look in a bit closer detail, you can see the pocket array on the front here is directly representative of a carpenter's overalls that I think is a great visual detail and links these to that heavy-duty workwear aesthetic and combines this with a cropped, boxy fit, which kind of brings this more up-to-date, more on-trend. Not to mention the structured, heavy weight of the fabric here is beyond something that you'd find at a regular retailer, really making it feel like you're getting a lot for your money. You're getting something that has this kind of tangible, durable quality to it. And in
Interesting.
contrast to the last hoodie we looked at, that physicality of this garment comes from...
Okay, what I want to search up is actually some of the fashion brands from Drexel. Oh, I should reply to my mentor. Yeah. Represent design is just literally just the name and the fucking something underneath it. It is fucking a Gymshark. Gymshark is just one logo. Everything is becoming so minimalistic. You can't just copy paste, bro. You have to be something authentic. Come on, bro. You have learned this before. Copy and pasting never fucking work. Trying to become something that you're not is just a wrong path to go towards to. You know what I'm saying? Of course, demand for freedom is not seen critical. Free demand may tell you little about pay demand. Now, how can you research the level of pay demand? You must think of a solution to these. Also, I think when you're trying to start even Drexel, you need to look at one of them, interview them about the experience, what happened, what are the main obstacles. Look online, Drexel first and second core ed program. I believe 1 or 2 students were trying to start a clothing brand. You would have to look at their each one determine which start. But I think you'll find one there. Also, what are your current thoughts about pursuing something like center? I thought this is what you were writing about. Mike, I have asked colleagues regarding their thoughts about my idea, and I don't. Most says that right now the industry is not in a stage with my services. community is very small and private, meaning there's too many outsiders trying to grab quick cash. Any experience in the field of psychedelics? Be authentic to myself and start something that's closely to my I've asked many regarding their thoughts on my idea, and most say that right now the industry is not at the stage where my service will be valued, mainly because the community is very small and private, meaning there's too many outsiders trying to quick cash while not having any experience in the field of psychedelics. I would rather be authentic to myself and start something that's closely related to myself and my brand, and curate a brand around it. That was a was it right? It was a valuable. It was a valuable lesson. It was a valuable lesson. And I'm going to keep give me that. There are many fashion brands near. No, bro. There it is. Flow fashion is a sustainable ethical with that goal that women everywhere can feel good about themselves, where their clothes are coming from, how they affect our planet.
name is Joe Hancock. I'm the program director for the MS in Retail and Merchandising, and I'm happy to sort of introduce you guys to somebody that I call part of my extended family in the retail and merchandising arena. We have known each other for almost.
And what it revealed was that U.S. consumers really like an in-store experience, but 83% of them say that retailers need to do better on these following items. How do we need to adapt? And what
What the fuck is this? Oh, Drake's a fusion band, bro. What the fuck is going on?
And I'm going to really talk about a little bit about the book that I just wrote and also give you some practical applications on this idea of in order to make merchandising students really happy, in order for merchandising students. Paul, who was a Jamaican theorist, who's in the upper left-hand corner, said representation is crucial in advertising. If a person does not see themselves, they may not relate to the mass creation was very popular. But also the idea to get consumers to buy more and more products. You will note in this ad that the young boy in this ad is wearing pink pajamas. So it really is a clue into the world that pink and blue were really not mass consumed colors for boys, blue for boys, pink for girls, until after the 1950s.
That is true. Why the fuck do I like blue?
That's actually a product and a marketing gig. What a great brand story that all the retailers in the world, primarily in the States, I won't say in the world, in the United States, brainwashed us into thinking that blue was for boys and pink was for girls. That's another story and another branding ideology that helps us, that forms.
Perhaps. Business and fighting is cool, but if you combine them, I don't know if it's cool. But I'm fucking cool, so it must be cool. You know what I'm saying?
Forms our opinions and helps us to think about how we buy. It gives the product personality. They're also contextualized in something else. What were they mimicking? What else were they doing? Hoodie, sweatshirt. I'm old enough to remember because I was there. The Gap is known for being one of the first retailers to really revolutionize the sweats industry.
That is true. Look at this.
The Gap and the whole back wall of the store was nothing but sweats. Total large sweat balls. I remember folding them. We had guidelines on them.
In a time when there was a level of whiteness and refinement, he was an individual who went against all of the constraints of what art was supposed to be.
It's telling the truth. It has a childishness to it, a childish like wonder to it. These famous things.
Imperfections of humanity.
He took that responsibility of being a reflection of
Forward to make Detroit a watch manufacturing.
Coming together to create this one
Retail and merchandising, because the people I worked with, it was the first place that I actually thought about it, and I realized that our industry was a bunch of outcast people that didn't feel like they had a home, that wanted to do creative things but didn't have a home, and it was the first place I really felt accepted as Joe, who I am, and so that really became important to me. I always thought for a company that does stuff I like. And so I worked for Gap for about 12 years of my life. And I realized that really why I was there wasn't for the sweaters. It was for the people that I was working with. And so then when I left industry and I started teaching, I really realized that it was working with you guys, with students, that gave me joy. It's people. It's people give me joy, not stuff. And so then I went back into industry and branding and marketing, and then into merchandising for Target. And again, that same theme came back. It was, I like to train people. I like to work with people. I like people. And so I just realized that was where my journey was. And so the one way I was able to work with people, all different walks of life, was education. So I went to education. I rolled the dice and got a job at Drexel. I didn't know anything about Drexel when I came here. And then what made me want to be an author? I will tell you, it was that conversation with Joe Miranda in 2007 when he said, "Oh, we should write this textbook about branding and it should be like this." And I grew up with Fairchild textbooks. So the textbooks that you guys used, I had as a student. And half the time, I always said getting a textbook out was the best way to take a nap. And I'm like, if that's what they're gonna write, no one's gonna read that. So I wanted to create something that was a little spicy, almost like reading People magazine, but at the same time it was educate you in a case study format. So that's why I did what I did. And that's kind of how I came up with it. But I will tell you this, Alec, because it's a great question. Popular culture is the main means of how I do all my research. So I actually was a good fit for Drexel University because Drexel takes this ideology of practice-based education. And popular culture, if you're somebody that looks at popular culture as your means of understanding, that's practical and that's every day, and that's what people are looking at. So I do not look at high culture as a means of understanding. I look at everyday culture. So what I mean by that is I'm not a person that gravitates towards, I'm not the person that gravitates towards, high art. I'm the person that gravitates towards comic books. Because I think that they've given us a better understanding of who we are.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy's really fucking smart.
Yes, Jenny, go for it.
Hi. I just had a question. Is there any campaign or collaboration that has stuck out to you recently as really missing the mark on storytelling?
That's a good one. Missing the mark. I will say this. I will give you an example of a brand that I thought that was somewhat horrific, that everyone, for some reason, wanted to be a part of. That brand is Abercrombie & Fitch. They did nothing but push whiteness, white muscles, and skinny girls into the public eye.
That is true.
And everyone, I called it playing upon your insecurities. And they actually had a reverse effect on a lot of folks that wanted to be a part of that club. And that's what made them so popular. And I can shamelessly say they were one of the brands I supported at Limited. And I thought it was interesting to me how at the time I was at Limited, Structure was still alive, which was the men's division of the Limited at the time, and Structure became Express for men. But Structure was failing.
Okay. He just gave me a fucking great idea. Create your avatar. Who is your avatar? Who are your perfect audience, right? My avatar. Alone. Hard work. Fighting. Getting rich. That is my fucking avatar, people. You see that shit? That is my fucking avatar. People who are alone, hardworking, not alone, but per se like introverted. More traditional / conservative. Gym. I don't like the party. I don't want that. And the party culture is what I want to go into because I'm not really doing it. You know what I mean? Like, if you look around my fucking room, like this, luxury, fucking richness. You know, the old money coming forward there. Someone who is a little bit introverted, someone who is very hardworking, who is fighting, who is getting rich, who is a little bit more traditional, conservative, goes to the gym. That's my fucking avatar. What would people like this want to wear? No, matter of fact, not what would people like this want to wear, but what kind of feeling do they want to get? What? The feeling they're looking for. They are on the right path. Black sheep. Different. Unique. Exclusivity. They want to feel like, like, you know, you might not necessarily like me, but you need me type shit. That's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They're on the right path. They want to feel like a black sheep who is like different, unique, and exclusive. They must be also hardworking. I don't think the university thing is that good of an idea because I have to create each design for each university and it's like a mass product. So if I'm gonna make it to that cool stage, then it's probably gonna be drag. So clothing would be like different design for each uni. What's cool in uni? Frats. Frats is cool. Partying is cool. Athletic is cool. Activism is cool. Some reason, like going to the gym, I think is pretty cool too. But what do other people think? Sociable. But that's not me, bro. That's not me, though. That would be a totally different brand, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like... I gotta stop making more content. This is interesting. Let's keep going.
Structure was all inclusive. Structure was about the everyday guy I do to you, like cause this, and so I think that that's also not missing the mark. They're obviously doing a good job, but I it's problematic for me because we've had a lot of products in history advertised is to us as one thing, and they were not. And I'm gonna give you all, and you're gonna Google it when you get off of here, but it's the truth. I always tell my students, and they're in aghast, and most of them are female, Lysol, when it came out, was advertised as a feminine hygiene product.
Damn.
Lysol spray. The disinfectant spray, Lysol. And it was
Lysol?
marketed as a feminine hygiene product. And women used it. And it was not good for you. So sometimes we're marketing things that we really shouldn't be marketing. And that's where it misses the mark. That's where it misses the mark. And the other thing, we get people out, cigarette companies, same thing, you know. But it's the thing of the times. It's a thing of the times. I didn't mean to talk that long, Jenny, but I just wanted
No, thank you. So there's a line between being, too aspirational that you're excluding, but yet you also want to be relatable at the same time.
Yeah, like today we would tell you to drink this in a smart method. Water's better for you than this. But then what does Coca-Cola do? Because they're smart, they go into water. So they sell water now too. Yeah, for the same amount as the soda. Yeah. And I'm never here to argue whether or not something's right or wrong, but I do try to present both sides of the coin. Like, for example, with Shinola, I do believe that they're playing on this downtrodden city and how they're like this savior. But at the same time, I say business is business, and it's better to have a job than not have a job. So it's kind of one of those give and takes. And the pay is, and they pay people okay, which I think is a good thing. So they're just not, it's not the company where they're trying to save Detroit and then they're paying everyone $8 an hour. They actually pay them better than that, which I think is great. Any other questions? And Jenny, you and I still have to meet.
Yes.
We will. Anything else? Well, thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it so much.
Family, value, responsibility. Like, you're the only one who's gonna save your fucking family type shit. Type shit. Type shit. Type shit.
Welcome everyone to the
your scores, and then we'll come back in 5 minutes to talk about your results. And pretty high in self-observation, so that means that's one of his strengths, in terms of, self-leadership. Now, if you score low in certain areas,
the fuck is that?
efforts with no directions. So we're gonna do a mental exercise together. So let's just get ready, okay? And if you're driving, just be very careful. Don't close your eyes. So I just want you to be very careful.
From the Drexel University Urban Center, home of the Antoinette Westphal College of Media Arts and Design, this is Drexel News.
Coming up on Drexel News.
The Made to Measure program is going to change the game for fashion design.
Learn about a first-of-its-kind partnership that's removing the money barrier between aspiring fashion designers and their dream careers.
I felt like I was just transported, like outside of Philly.
We'll visit a network of local gardens that's been uniting and inspiring community members for 50 years. We'll take you to a real-life Jedi Academy and check out a local comic shop where the Force is strong. 2-year program is opening doors.
Thanks to one very generous donor.
It's a thicker fabric, right? Into this generous bit.
I'm focusing on being a
In the creative space.
Allie Howell is Westphal College's Fashion Design Program Director. As she explains, participants of this apprenticeship will have access to Drexel Fashion Design labs and professors, and will even work alongside senior students in their field.
The students will be able to grow and gain new skills within our program because they're going to be working with our world-renowned faculty, refining those skills, and the faculty, of course, are bringing.
50 years later, this community project continues to breathe new life into a neighborhood still haunted by the drug activity. Reporter Luis Benitez takes us to the Kensington neighborhood of Philadelphia.
What I've seen when people come, usually for the first time, they're always surprised.
Many call the Gardens North Square neighborhood project a waste.
They and I feel like we're a well-kept secret.
Art, cooking, camping, and of course, gardening.
We needed to take care of our people. We needed to take care of the culture, and we were doing that through the music and the food and the art.
As a native of Puerto Rico, this is part of the generational work that so many have put into creating what so many in the neighborhood call their home, away from home.
Because it's not only the plants and the vegetables, it's the art that we put, it's the music, it's the food, the smell, the herbs.
Yeah, it's a place that really draws you in.
With photojournalist Mike Buffalo, I'm Luis Benitez, Traxel News.
Residents from North Philadelphia to University City are starting to get back outside and enjoy the green grass and blue sky.
Rocky, Whiplash, Fight Club. You can draw inspirations from them and create videos or content regarding that lighting, that kind of spacious, that kind of environment, you know what I'm saying? That could definitely be possible. Then it's called the Drexel Virginia Graduate Program has a long-standing blah 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 inspiration, fashion design. Think, Boris. Bro. I need to create a logo. There it is. How old is this? 60 weeks ago.
This is what I came up with. After trying and trying and trying and trying. This is what I came up with. After trying and trying and
This is pretty cool. Neutral colors, minimal. It's really cool stuff.
But when it comes to parks, there are
Urges everyone to attend those monthly sessions.
It doesn't matter your sex. It's we're teaching you the skills in order for you to survive and adapt.
Drexel Police.
And culture, Philly.
So we are a lightsaber choreography club.
Bro, what the fuck? What kind of school am I at, bro? Look at this dude.
Culture, Philly.
Look at this dude. Why is he doing that in the middle of the fucking week at the end of the school? What the fuck? This looks like the dude that's trying to get a face tattoo but doesn't have the balls to do it. Oh, that shit is funny.
Ian Rigby is an official Dragon Jedi. He says the club performs publicly at charity events as a way to give back to the community. And while members of the group are obviously huge Star Wars fans, many are also professionally trained to wield a sword, or in this case, a lightsaber.
I am a self-martial artist. I'm third degree black belt, and all of our instructors are either former members of the club or people who are actually trained in sword.
Of course, this dude is there. Bro, I will fuck you up.
So, how does a real-life Jedi prepare for a duel?
I watched all of the Darth Maul fights in the movies and
Bro, what is going on, bro? We need a better fucking club, bro. Is there a club? Oh, there is a club. Well, let's join it. The Clothes Club. Damn. Wait, where do I search it again? No, what was I searching for? Oh, yeah. Campus and community. Dragon Link. There it is. Close, 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 close. Fucking close. Close club. Bro, what? Me email this dude real quick. Oh, Melissa. I was wondering if the club is still. Create a fucking club. Get like-minded people. Create a brand around that like-minded people. Could be a thing. Could be a motherfucking thing. You know? Like sometimes we fight, sometimes we work out together, sometimes we talk about business. Like it feels like a boys club. I think it's pretty cool. No, I think that's really cool. Nobody's gonna come. Of course nobody's gonna come in the first place. Everybody's gonna look at you like, this fucking loser. What is he doing with his time? But bitch, if I stuck to it long enough, you gonna be one of those people that wants to be in the club but can't get in, motherfuckers. Type shit. Plan. Start a club. Create brand around. Boom. Clothing. If the closed club is still active, and if so, how can I join it? Any requirements? Bez Boris Novish. My name is kind of Russian though. This song captures that vibe. Honestly, the vibe that I was talking about, this song fucking captured that vibe. Oh, I fucking love this shit. I fucking love it. You don't understand me, bro. I love sticking to a fucking challenge, trying to solve it, even though I know I can't. But acting like I fucking love it. I fucking love this. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It makes no sense. But I just fucking love this grind. I don't need anything else. Okay, I do need other things. But this is what gives me the greatest joy. The magic is in the work that you're avoiding, warriors. Fucking remember that. Just don't worry. At least when I'm grinding, it feels like I'm on the right path. You know? It feels like I have a chance to succeed. Because I know that if I just sit there, fucking watching Sopranos or whatever, I'm not gonna be able to do that shit. This shit is cool too. Yo, yo, yo. Drink water, motherfuckers. Dark night, no. Why on the bone light, that she don't bright, yeah. That she don't bright, yeah. Parlez? Play. Doms everywhere, doms everywhere, doms everywhere, all over my city. Come anywhere, come anywhere. I'm a pile. Yeah. King of the night, king of the night, king of the night. What is he wearing now? I think I just love building, bro. Dark Knight. Bro, I want to listen to this song, but this shit is gonna be copyrighted, so I'm gonna mute for a while. Dark Knight. Dark Knight. Yeah, I just wanted to say it's stupid to be worrying about what will go wrong even though you haven't even tried it yet. It's like worrying about if you will miss a shot or not without even taking the shot. It's kind of fucking stupid, you know? So now just focus on taking the shot. Just practice the shot and then let God take care if it goes in or not. Type shit. That shit is really cool. I do not give a fuck. It's really cool. Listen to this shit. Yo. Okay, enough. Otherwise, I'm gonna get copyrighted.
The biggest ball in Obama. Capital J. Ace Breezy. JCC's on the track.
Everybody say hey.
Go check out a
Everybody say hey yo. Go check out a cobalt. Go check out a cobalt.
Hey yo, drop it like it hard. 저 알로 short. 누기도 비리 hard dog. So we call it go. 팀하고 써. 지나가 hard shot. 사실 once a little more. 나 따위로 it beat on my safe. I know what they can. I love it Nathan. Yo, me yo so. 그거를 무라인 사티가 뼈를 오늘 팀 형이 관람차를 꽂아내고 내 표정하게 꼬리 발만 say. 그냥 속에 비행 감으로 내 속이 지나 오면 씨는 깨는 얘기 sense boy. bài sống sôi để rhyme biển của flow motion này bang chuyện là phong viết beat line chuyện của Jimmy lần ngàn này time with the mind game hip hop so about the sign tụi dòng mày giang chuyện này có đủ disket on cool on beat time chuyện hey ကြီးမှ
Don't look at Doji man.
မင်းသားမဟုတ်တဲ့လူစိုးကြီးများမိုးရွာရင်တတိတကောင်းပေါ်ကိုမိုးသည်ကြမယ်ဆက်ကြောင်လာထပ်ကိုထိုးပေါက်မိုးလောက်ကြည့်တဲ့လူပညာဆွမ်းအားကနောက်နေပေါများစွာချရှိခံတယ်မှုမတက်တော့မမျိုးလောက် show out ကပိတ်တဲ့အားလုံးကိုနာမည်ပြန်ပေးမယ်ခင်ဗျားတို့နာမည်ကကိုပါခင်ဗျားတို့ doing my soul everybody say hey yo project gotta go out project gotta go out that's right come here to blow my soul everybody say hey yo
Project gotta go back.
project gotta go out come on are you sip it up unit
Sip it on my unit.
sip it up unit sip it up unit God bless presidential flow ခမရအတွက်သူစထားလျက် the first project လေး line မကချူကြော
Johnny Numio.
double bass နဲ့ထူတော့လူတွေမူ
Movies about black sheep. Okay, let's ask ChatGPT. I think I already have that open actually. Yeah, here we go. Close this motherfuckers up. Oh, like a nigga in a bitch. Sugar no big in a dick. Yo, what the number in it? But bitch, I am winning. What is a black sheep? The term black sheep is an idiom used to describe a person within a group or family that's considerably different, unique, unusual, outlier in some ways. So often stand out because they don't conform to the norms or expectation of the group or the family. The term can be used both positively and negatively depending on the context. There is no individual behavior and choice in a positive way, such as with unique, independent, or celebrated. For example, what are movies? Are there brands surrounding this idea? Apple's Think Different, Dr. Martens, Counterculture and Rebellion, Harley Davidson, Benson Jerry. Business, they often take a stand on various social issues with positioning themselves as a brand that's not afraid to be different, stand up for what they believe in. Interesting. Dobbs Rev campaign challenges traditional beauty instead of celebrate diversity and beauty. How about clothing brands? Combine gothic and damn gothic. I want to be that. This is interesting. Yo, I still can't get over this
So I
shit.
could get inspiration for like the emotions and the energy that he had.
Yup, definitely edgy. Definitely not like, traditional beauty. You can see it in the model choices. The block shirt, beautiful. Everything is fucking beautiful. This is the vibe that I'm looking towards. Legit on Gap. September 2021? What the fuck?
Far before the branding, you can see a very small tonal amulet stitched logo. For brand, they're coming product. There's a key box, things like that. But it's definitely one I'd recommend if you're into that idea of low-key but high-quality garments. Which, thanks to little details like the sun fading on some items, the pocket array, that cropped fit, still have that bit of personality to them. There's a great sense of development and video on personal. Always reason to the video to have a look at some of this stuff. They're fusing technical fabrics and hardware with organic shapes and concealed functionality. You could definitely tell the inspiration from science fiction and anime. Very recently though, he worked on a collaboration with artist Johnny Terras to come up with a couple of different t-shirts with these back-printed graphics, printed on this really high quality cut and sew tee that was made in London. He was kind enough to give me one of these, so massive thanks to him. Once this stuff, Garuda also. Instead, he's taking inspiration from traditional Indian garments and reinventing them. Think very flowing, lightweight garments like the Salwar pant, changing the brand with the agility that only a very small brand could do, but actually personally documenting what that process was. It gives you a great authentic perspective into that process and gives you that more personal connection to the things that you might be interested in buying. And yes, of course, big established brands are very capable of putting out press releases or news which goes into detail about inspirations behind products and how they were created and things like that. But there's a big difference between something created by a PR and a marketing team in order to uplift and sell a product and the excerpts from a personal journal of a singular designer. The fundamental idea here is definitely one that I would like to see refined and progressed, but also the polar opposite using earlier though, the idea of individual
Today in Drexel University's simulation lab.
This is a really good ad though.
This is LeBeau Students Talk Leadership, After Class Edition. Some of the best discussions with professors happen after class. In this season, we sit down with LeBeau faculty members to learn about their professional...
Thank you very much for the invitation, both of you.
I have an interesting, a little more specific question. Professor, I feel like I see you around campus a lot, whether it's outside LeBeau or at the gym, and I always see you in the fisherman hat. Now, is that something you picked up here at Drexel, or did you have that prior to here?
Fisherman hat. Indiana Jones. Come on, Levi. I mean, Indiana Jones. I've had people call that all sorts of different things. So, no, that hat was, I was off at a conference and realized that
those experiences
faculty sit down and do something in depth. It's another part of your question, Levi. Now since 2003. I've been teaching the principles of macro class since I got here. So I enjoy teaching that, and it's sort of interesting.
January, April, May, June, July.
Hi, Spencer. I'm really excited to speak with our guest today.
Me too, Matt. Today we'll be interviewing Daniel Korshin from the marketing department to learn more about his role at LeBeau, his thoughts on leadership, and the idea of cheerful persistence.
We'll be back in just
and learning about Drexel as well, and I'm in a learning process too.
That's great. So, going off that, what are some of the careers that these prospective marketing students and current marketing students?
Product design, and of course the biggest one that's really is that are really fighting head to head. And there's a lot of overlap, a lot of confusion, and you can figure out what it means, because there's a lot of there are like millions of bits going all over the place, and the people who are going to do best in their careers are going to be the ones who are able to take all of that messiness and condense it into some insights that make some sense. And it's not, it's not easy to do, but it takes some skill and it takes some practice, and it takes a little bit of guidance, which is what we're trying to provide. So.
Give me some movies surrounding. Dead Poets Society, The Breakfast Club, Into the Wind, Fight Club, Almost Famous. A young musician journey, he traveled to rock bands with the idea of pushing on counterculture. Pushing culture that encouraging them to forget about the past. How about Black Sheep and for masculinity? No. it should be more about more like Fight Club, Rocky, Whiplash. American Psycho, Taxi Driver. Raging Bull. Perfect. This is exactly what I'm looking for. I watch the dress. See Scarface too. Oh, this was a dark film. I remember now. Shit. It was a dark fucking film. Fuck if they don't give me a job. Fuck off. Can't tell me who I am. Ooh. What was your trailer?
Ladies and gentlemen, I've traveled over half our state to be here tonight. I couldn't get away sooner because my new well was coming in at Coyote Hills and I had to see about it. Ladies and gentlemen, if I say I'm an oil man, you will agree. I'm a family man. I run a family business. This is my son and my partner, H.W. Plainview.
You boys are a regular family business.
Now, you have a great chance here.
My son is a healer and a vessel for the Holy Spirit. He has a church.
You will be cast up and thrust back to perdition. I'm fixed like no other company in this field. I have a string of tools ready to put to work. That's why I can guarantee to start drilling and to put up the cash to back my word. I assure you, ladies and gentlemen, no matter what the others promise to do, when it comes to the showdown, they won't be there. There's a whole ocean of oil under our feet.
No one can get at it except for me.
We'll offer $150,000 for full title.
When do we get our money, Daniel?
I look at people and I see nothing worth liking.
Don't bully me, Daniel, please!
I see the worst in people.
We have a sinner with us. Get out of here, devil!
I have a competition in me. I want no one else to succeed. I can't keep doing this on my own. With these, people.
Damn, it sounds like a fucking dark film too, bro. David Fincher, a man whose life unraveled. So Fight Club. The Fight Club was the Fight Club is also by Fincher, no? Yeah. Gone Girl. Gone Girl.
Probably the most hated man in America right now. Did you kill your wife, Nick?
Everyone told us and told us marriage is hard work. Not for me and Nick.
As you all know, my wife, Amy Elliott Dunn, disappeared 3 days ago. I had nothing to do with the disappearance of my wife. I have nothing to hide.
Sammy got friends we can talk to?
No, not really.
You don't know if she has friends, you don't know what she does all day, and you don't know your wife's blood type.
Just being a good guy, so everybody can see him being a good guy.
Well, you really don't like him, do you?
All I'm trying to do is be nice to the people who are volunteering to help find Amy.
I will practice believing my husband loves me, but I could be wrong.
You ever see that guy in the glasses before?
Amy is the kind of girl who attracts admirers.
Whoever took her is bound to bring her back.
I'm hoping you can tell me what this means.
Want to solve Amy's treasure hunt?
You seen this girl around here?
Yeah, I remember her.
I know you. I saw you at the volunteer center.
I wanted to help.
What'd she want?
She wanted a gun.
We are all scared, but we are all here now.
I feel like something to be jettisoned if necessary. I feel like I could disappear.
The hallmark of a sociopath is a lack of empathy.
Amy lost a lot of blood in there, then somebody mopped it up.
Why would they mop up the blood if they're trying to stage a crime scene?
Whatever they found, I think it's safe to assume that it's very bad.
I'd finally realized I am frightened of my own husband.
I would show you, as if you're doing a deposition, what to say, what not to say.
A trained monkey?
A trained monkey who doesn't get lethal injections.
She's going to eat you alive.
You assaulted her?
It's not good enough for you? I hit her?
It's not even close.
Absolutely not. I never touched her.
We now believe Nick is involved in the disappearance of our daughter.
Without a body, without a murder weapon, their only hope is a confession.
Don't know anything yet? You need to tell me. How was your marriage, Nick?
Are you asking me if I killed my wife?
Man of my dreams. This man of mine may kill me.
What about my son, Nick?
This man may kill me. In her own words,
this man may truly kill me.
You ever hear the expression, the simplest answer is often the correct one?
Actually, I've never found that to be true.
These films are so dark. Am I that dark? Sometimes.
My motto is, if you want to win the lottery, you have to make the money to buy a ticket. So what do you say? I could start tomorrow, or even why not tonight?
No, I'm not hiring.
Well, first, go around, get a shot inside the car. Hey, back away.
I got it, I'm back.
Will this be on television?
Morning news, if it bleeds, it leads.
Are you currently hiring? I'm starting a TV news business.
You, get back!
I film breaking stories. Maybe you saw my item this morning with fatal carjacking.
No, I mean, I don't have a TV.
Do you have a cell phone?
Yeah.
Does it have GPS?
Yeah.
Congratulations, you're hired.
Okay. We're taking the next right. That's too fast!
You beat the police. I will never ask you to do anything that I wouldn't do myself. Excuse me. I have something you'll be very excited about.
You have a good eye. I want you to contact me when you have something.
Something like this.
Think of our newscast as a screaming woman running down the street with her throat cut.
You will be seeing me again.
Any unit, residential 211.
A home invasion.
You gotta call the cops.
And we will, at the right time.
But I don't know what to.
We're gonna find the person that drove that car. Start filming.
I'm Detective Fanieri. I think you withheld information.
That would be a very unprofessional thing for me to do.
It would be murder.
I want what you promised me. I want something people can't turn away from.
911, what's your emergency?
We want all of this.
Oh my God!
I think Lou is inspiring all of us to reach a little higher.
Damn, that shit is good. The Irishman was really good too. I really liked it.
I never wanted this for you. I wanted a totally different life. A steady paycheck. Kids. A family.
Dad.
Tell me there's a way out of this. Not a quick one.
We would like you to transfer to another prison and befriend someone to elicit a confession.
We suspect that this man killed 14 women, but we only have one of the bodies.
Larry has vivid dreams.
Tell me about him.
In my dreams, I kill women. Or they're just dreams.
In this prison, we're the guys.
Maximum security specializing in the criminally insane.
You want me to check into hell and befriend the demon? Not for all the money in the world.
How about freedom? Hall's conviction's on appeal. He could win and walk. You had the chance to stop him. Don't approach him too early or he'll know we sent you for him.
Why are you looking at me like that? Like you know me.
If it gets out that you're here to snitch, that's gonna be a very unfortunate day.
Accelerate your timetable. If he walks, he'll kill. Again and again.
If you think you could be in danger, you are in danger.
It's just some scary fucking shit. Bro, I ain't trying to be like that. Hot summer nights? No. That's not my vibe. That's not my vibe. A little raw, a little edgy. I want to see this on there. This vibe is cool too, I think.
It's good to be in something from the ground floor. I came too late for that. I know. But lately I'm getting the feeling that I came in at the end. The best is over.
Many Americans, I think, feel that way.
I think about my father. he never reached the heights like me. But in a lot of ways, he had it better. He had his people. They had their standards. They had pride. Today, what do we got? At first, it felt like ginger ale in my skull.
Mr. Soprano,
Yeah.
any thoughts at all on why you blacked out?
I don't know. Stress, maybe.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, happy birthday.
Thanks, Dad.
This isn't gonna work. I can't talk about my personal life.
Hey, good to see you. There he is. Hiya, Chris.
Didn't you admit to Dr. Cusimano that you were feeling depressed?
Whatever happened to Gary Cooper? The strong, silent type. He wasn't in touch with his feelings. He just did what he had to do. See, what they didn't know was once they got Gary Cooper in touch with his feelings, that they wouldn't be able to shut him up. And then it's dysfunction this and dysfunction that. I don't feel nothing. Nothing. Dead. Empty. What is it with you and this obsession with this varsity crap? The other day you said it. And when I was a kid, you told the girl cousins the same thing. It was very hurtful. You don't understand.
Make me understand.
How are we gonna save this kid? Miserable fucking existence. My rotten fucking putrid genes have infected my kid's soul. That's my gift to my son.
Can you pull yourself away for once? Your head is filled with this stuff.
It's just that it's so much more interesting.
Then what?
Life. I lost my real briefcase. My whole life was in it.
Just come say hello.
Someday soon, you're gonna have families of your own. And if you're lucky, you remember the little moments. Like this. Popped up. It's a stereotype, and it's offensive.
I'm just saying.
Nothing.
Give me a fucking call in a competition.
You let some things slide, you look the other way. You bust a drug dealer that has more cash than you'll ever earn in a lifetime. Some of it doesn't make it back into evidence. So what? You took a taste, so did everyone else. That's how you knew you were safe.
Mr. Ermintrout had a son, Matt. He too was with Philly PD.
And that wasn't dirty. I was. Everyone was in that precinct.
Unfortunately, things got out of hand. Matt didn't make it out.
I made him lesser. I made him like me.
Every night you were drinking yourself unconscious like you were the only one who lost him. Look, I don't care. He was dirty, he was clean. I don't care.
I'm not like I was. I'm back. I'm solid. I want to be here for you, for Kaylee, for my family.
I don't know what you do, but Mr. Frame must think you're quite good at it.
And the guy, he specifically asked for you.
Why me?
I'm in a war. I need a soldier.
I am not a criminal.
I'm not a bad guy, Ed.
I didn't say you're a bad guy. I said you're a criminal. I've known good criminals and bad cops, bad priests, honorable thieves. You can be on one side of the law or the other. You're now a criminal. Good one, bad one, that's up to you. How the hell are you still going? This money helps you and Kaylee. If it does a single good thing in this world, then you spend every penny.
You willing to die for this?
Maybe I need the 50,000 more than you do. I have people waiting for me. I do what I do so they can have a better life. And if I live or if I die, it really doesn't make a difference to me as long as they have what they need. So when it's my time to go, I will go knowing I did everything I could for them.
Just trying to do the right thing. I'm at something of a crossroads.
It seems to me that you are at a crossroads.
Only you can decide what's best for you, Jesse. Just want to make sure you know what you're getting into.
I've got no choice.
We all make our choices.
Why did you make these decisions?
We do for good reasons.
And those choices, they put us on a road.
For the good of my family?
Then they weren't bad decisions.
Sometimes those choices seem small, but they put you on the road. You think about getting off, but eventually you're back on it. And nothing can be done about that.
You are trying to correct something which cannot be corrected.
There's got to be something you'd go back and change if you could. Where would you go first, huh?
Day I took my first bribe.
Put things right.
Sorry, kid, that's the one thing you could never do.
You said this goes away, so what's the time frame on that?
Well, here's what's gonna happen. One day you're gonna wake up, eat your breakfast, brush your teeth, go about your business. And sooner or later, you're gonna realize...
And then I realized it. I don't know why I noticed it just then, but...
You haven't thought about it.
I hadn't thought about Maddie all morning.
None of it. And that's the moment you realize you can forget. When you know that's possible, it all gets easier.
What changed?
Decided to play the cards I was dealt.
I believe that you understand.
I am offering you an opportunity for revenge.
Understand what?
Revenge.
I'm the man who killed Gus Fring.
Just because you shot Jesse James, don't make you Jesse James. I'm out.
Yeah, I just can't up and leave like you, Mike. I've got a family. I've got people who depend on me.
Talk about the $2 million in your granddaughter's name.
Do you even know what you've done? All of this, falling apart like this, is on you.
You need to...
Okay, let's do a bit of machine learning, yeah? Let me stick this up. All these motherfuckers looking at me like grip. clothing. This is pretty cool. Very colorful though. I don't like colorfulness. I want it to be dark, a little bit more subtle.
Hey, I wanted to let you know that I've launched a podcast called The Writer's Mind. This podcast is not about story theory. It's about philosophy, psychology, and worldview building so that you can become a critical thinker, ideas that the beast. They break down Fight Club's core philosophical conflict and explain why the film became a cult classic. Let's begin. When we enter the world of Fight Club, we are quickly given the worldview of the main character.
When deep space exploration ramps up, it'll be the corporations that name everything.
This world is one of numbness, where nothing happens, where nothing is important, and everything is fake. Life is simply passing by, with no purpose and no reason.
What kind of dining set defines me as a person?
The modern capitalist American system has created a world where we all work jobs for mega corporations that are completely unfulfilling.
This is your life, and it's ending 1 minute at a time.
The narrator has an especially depressing job. He is constantly traveling because of his job, which means his life is a constant state of shallow events.
Single serving sugar, single serving cream, single pat of butter. The people I meet on each flight, they're single serving friends.
The film starts here and gives us its basic presuppositions, that we exist within an artificial culture built by us, where everything is shallow and nothing we do holds any meaning. This is our starting point. Then our narrator meets a character that takes his worldview to the next level, Tyler Durden. Philosophically, Tyler is a complete rejection of the world that the narrator lives in. While the narrator feels out of sync with culture but remains in it, Tyler takes action. Tyler sees the shallow world, then takes action against it.
Consumers.
Right. We are consumers. We are byproducts of a lifestyle obsession. Murder, crime, poverty, these things don't concern me. What concerns me are celebrity magazines, television with 500 channels, some guy's name on my underwear.
And it is here that the entrance into the new world takes place. These two characters decide to take action together. They will begin to break down the world that has been built for them. And how will they do this? They will do it through violence.
I don't know why. I don't know. Never been in a fight. You?
No, but that's a good thing.
No, it is not. How much can you know about yourself if you've never been in a fight?
They fight for the first time. But why fighting? We exist within a society where everything has become totally safe, clean, and docile. And human beings aren't built for that world. So these characters turn to a natural physical experience, the act of fighting. Fighting helps them feel alive. It helps them break out of the clean, systemized world they've been born into. But the fighting isn't just about breaking society. The film's viewpoint is that nothing matters. It's not just about destroying society, it's about destroying themselves.
Self-improvement is masturbation. Now self-destruction.
When the fight was over, nothing was solved, but nothing mattered.
What this film is presenting is a version of aggressive nihilism. It is a view that the world is completely meaningless. Therefore, we should act upon our internal desires to destroy our society and destroy ourselves.
Reject the basic assumption of civilization, especially the importance of material possession.
Now, this is the first layer of the film. What's interesting is that you find a second layer to this viewpoint, and that is that the film presents fatherlessness as one of the causations for this viewpoint.
We're a generation of men raised by women. I'm wondering if another woman is really the answer we need.
One of the reasons the men that join Fight Club join is because they are searching for masculine leadership, and Tyler Durden becomes that masculine leader.
If our fathers bailed, what does that tell you about God?
No, I don't.
Listen to me. You have to consider the possibility that God does not like you, never wanted you. In all probability, he hates you. This is not the worst thing that can happen.
It isn't.
We don't need him.
We don't agree. I gotta go.
Fuck damnation, man. Fuck redemption. We are God's unwanted children. So be it.
Okay, so...
Through Tyler, the film presents the idea that the philosophical viewpoint of these characters are in part built by the absence of fathers. Without clear direction, they point themselves toward destruction. Chuck Palahniuk, the author of the Fight Club novel, elaborated on this idea in a podcast with Joe Rogan.
My classic thing is that there are so few social model novels or stories for men. And if you're a man, you've got either Fight Club or you have the Dead Poet Society.
Fight Club spends the first half of the story building our understanding of this aggressive, nihilistic viewpoint. And now we move on to the next level, Project Mayhem. The narrator and Tyler took the initial action based upon their philosophical beliefs. They created fight clubs. Now it's time to up the stakes. They take their ideology even further. They build Project Mayhem, a cult-like group built to destroy the modern world and create chaos, to free people from the prison they have built for themselves.
I believe the plan is to blow up the headquarters of these credit card companies and the TRW building.
Why these buildings? Why credit card companies?
If you erase the debt record, then we all go back to zero. You'll create total chaos.
And it's here where we as the audience really get to see the conclusion of this viewpoint. And this forces us to question the ideology. Is this truly the way to live if it means actively destroying the society we have built?
No.
Should the society be torn down to build something better? What is the best way to live in the modern world? Let's analyze what this film is saying at its core. Fight Club is a film about how the society we live in isn't built for us. It's not our natural state. We have made the world too safe. We have removed meaning from our lives. We have removed our own ability to make meaningful choices. And we have removed any real leadership or system of belief from our lives. Therefore, we must destroy the world we exist within. So why did this film catch on so heavily? What made this film live on as a cult classic for 2 decades? Because these ideas resonated with some people who watched it. It raises ideas that legitimately must be thought about. It makes us question this artificial world we've built for ourselves. It makes us realize that every single thing we interact with in our day-to-day lives are built by humans. None of it is natural. We sit in offices built by people to do some job invented by some person, to be done on this computer machine that we created for ourselves, while we wear a uniform that arbitrarily became the clothing we wore to work. Then we go home riding in a car, a totally unnatural machine, to a home that we didn't build, full of junk we didn't actually want to buy. Clearly, there is a level of truth to these ideas. Then it's important to look at the conclusions the film draws. The film says that our lives are meaningless now, and maybe they've always been meaningless. And because of this, we should tear everything to the ground, even our own bodies. This conclusion is where you, as the critical thinking viewer, must analyze and decide what you think. What do you think about the ideas the film presents and the conclusions it makes? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Is this the correct way to live, or is there another way? This legitimate challenge to the beliefs you hold is why the film resonated. It has a clear, real philosophical conflict, something that few films actually have. So how did it build this philosophical conflict clearly into the film? By using characters. The characters in the story hold beliefs in regards to the central philosophy of the film, and then they take action based upon their beliefs. The narrator realizes that his world is fake, shallow, and totally meaningless. It's here that he meets Tyler Durden. Tyler believes their culture is totally shallow and meaningless, so he takes action to destroy himself and destroy society. Tyler believes you only become free when you hit rock bottom, so he tries to pull people to their rock bottom. Marla also holds similar beliefs, that life is meaningless and that she is ready to die at any moment.
Marla's philosophy of life is that she might die at any moment. The tragedy, she said, is that she didn't.
Marla creates chaos just like Tyler does, and the chaos they create is to show the narrator and you, the viewer, that the system we live in is devoid of any meaning. The entire plot is built upon Tyler continuing to challenge the narrator's beliefs and to take him further into this nihilistic viewpoint. This is how the film ties the philosophical ideas to the actual external action. The different plot points of the story all relate to the core philosophical conflict. And this is what you want to create in your own story. The external conflicts the characters face aren't simply external obstacles. They are also philosophical challenges to what the characters believe. And the actions the characters take reveal their worldview to us, the audience. Fight Club is a great example of how strong philosophical conflict can actually save a film. If you look at the structure of Fight Club, you will find a story that's actually pretty disjointed. A few of the major turning points simply just happen in the story, without any real cause and effect. There are scenes and sequences that probably should have been cut, and the film's runtime sits at around 2.5 hours, and you really feel the film's length when you watch it. So if structure and story momentum is supposedly extremely important, why does this film continue to stay with us decades after its release? Because the story has a clear, interesting philosophical conflict. Structure is not the most important part of your story. The most important elements are the philosophical ideas that are in conflict. This film presents a worldview, and it presented ideas that some people resonated with, making the film a cult classic. What Fight Club teaches us is that you can make mistakes in the structure and momentum of your story, yet still have a deeply impactful film if you are clear and focused on the philosophical conflict. So as a writer, what should you take away from this film? Analyze the film's philosophical conflict.
Whatever I did to you in high school.
Oh, it wasn't just me. We had a club.
You had a club?
This is so cool. Such a good idea. I love the colors of this fucking thing.
With your feet on the air, your head on the ground. Try this trick and spin it. Yeah. Your head will collapse, but there's nothing in it, and you'll ask
A little bit shiny up there.
yourself, where is my mind? Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Way out in the water, see it swimming. I was swimming in the Caribbean. Animals were hiding behind the rock. In the water, see it swimming. With your feet on the air, your head on the ground.
Alrighty. Let's do some of this right here. When we pick apart this visualization was nothing the hindsight is 2020 feels simple as always, so we're gonna fail the challenge right now. Yes, rather than isolating someone like that play. Only the incidents should investigate the cause of the catastrophe. When it was directly that was all we felt, however, also wanted the nature for both minister and another company. Assessing no evidences that indicated a single launches. Additionally, the Commission noted that they failed to adequately test the equipment they were using despite consistent requests from engineers for several years for single incident. In short, it's unlikely that this particular launch will play a vital role in of the launch. In short, it is unlikely that this particular related play a pivotal role in the decision-making around the entity with manager sounding schedule standpoint, though we can definitely see how a better vision could make the trend of the data. Well, apparently the engine had the data to know a lower temperature, but they also want to create in a way that make the danger clear. Hard to see the pattern of launch failure at lower temperatures. See the right. Later organized the rocket by temperature, the pattern became much more obvious. Additionally, including all the rocket symbols, which didn't make the argument clear, but instead added distraction. The whole thing would never be making. What's more, is presented as a slide project without keys, and all image was created years later by an agent. The original guide purpose to show when the launch is organized by temperature reached the cluster of launch at lower temperatures. New Mercy. Wow, we made it through a lot of content. Let's kick off the final session analysis or turning data into useful information techniques. So what is the takeaway? Let's start by a humble reminder that humans being have some limitation when it comes to number. We generally are very good when it comes to number we can count or numbers we can use in context. For example, money makes a lot of sense in everyday amount like coffee bills and rent. We can visualize what those numbers mean and understand the consequences of them increasing or decreasing by say 20%. But numbers without everyday context are another story. Think of the GDP of a country or personal wealth of an evil billionaire. How would the number change if we add 20%? We can probably do the calculation without too much challenge, but what does a change that mean in real life term? With really big or really small number, it takes extra care and attention to understand how big or small the quantity is. On the note, power of 10 to make a difference, especially at large scale. Million or billion, really different. 1 million is like equal to about 1 billion is like equal to about 32 years. Let's provide context and clarification to make kind of understanding what they mean. Hydroanalysis in Jon Snow's cholera. In a world of data, we'll hear time and time again that correlation does not equal causation. In other words, while two of them may be connected or related, that doesn't mean they are cause and effect. Causal link provide means proving the one cause another. One of the most important that has been applied to the data has been technology. The study of diseases, discovering the correct causal link has mean big things for branch of the industry. Let's take a look at one of the earliest instances of success. We start with like Jon Snow, not a fancy law Snow, but real and intuitive to Jon Snow. That vibe though. Jon Snow vibe. People believe the cholera was caused by vaporizing from the compound. It's actually a waterborne disease caused by bacteria found in sewage, which causes several dehydration, so mortality rate over untreated by stuff. Organizers data around his hunches that cholera was a waterborne was able to link causal relation between humans even knew that bacteria. 2. Column's breakthrough started with when he visualized his data. Organized location rather than by time, which is more common. He made a map and discovered that the death center around Waterpond, Broad Street. From there, they used their record that seems to contradict his theory to strengthen his explanation. Why says a woman who died. I just visited her own house near him and drank water from the pump. A workhouse and brewery near the pump also had few or no. He learned that the workhouse had its own access to well the brewery, but that he also drank in the pub. And they'll be taking out the rooms and to prevent people from drinking. Open. This actually goes in like trading on one that has left the area to work. Isolate variable, and a key variable was that people who developed had drunk water from the window. From there, Peter started to look around modern lab experiments have only confirmed the causal link he discovered. In modern lab science, he used control experiments are usually the very wrong causation. Lab setting, though, so science turned to the best they can isolate the control variables and comfortable working with error. Send down the Liverpool. Notice how the polarization trade around his part of the map there. One just south of the brow of the corner of the brewery and the river streets. All these other poems are UK's. Learn about where we get data ethically. Most people I think it's gonna be fun. Okay, I'm gonna end it here, boys. Thank you for watching. If you are, if you're not,